Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How
So
are
good to see you.
Imagine you're in your studio painting.
Yeah. I just finished an Africa show, so
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
finishing up some commissions and
Fantastic.
enjoying this gorgeous day.
I know it is.
So
It's
beautiful.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, this is where you spend a good chunk of Teresa Phillips' time, right?
I did. I put in about over 250 hours in
Oh
some
my
fun
gosh.
animal painting. So
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
fantastic. Well, let's move away from animal African safari paintings. How about we talk about Paint Ontario?
I'd love to catch up. We haven't seen each other since May.
I know.
So let's
I
do
know.
that. All right. Well, I'll just put this brush down.
You
and-
put that brush down. So here we
I'll
are,
meet you over
folks. Okay. Teresa Phillips is the curator of Paint Ontario, and she's also the creative founder of the Grand Bend Arts Centre. So she's a busy lady, and she's coordinated Paint Ontario for how many years, Teresa?
I think I took over about 10 years ago now.
10 years
Yeah,
ago?
Barry Richmond, of course, you know, he founded it and it was at the museum forever.
Right.
And then the pandemic, don't we all, that got in the
Remember
way and renovations got in the way and we scrambled and we missed a year, right?
Yeah.
And then thanks to all your help and everyone's help and the community raised $120,000
Amazing.
to put it at the Grand Bend Legion Community Hall.
Yes.
So upstairs at the Legion,
Yes.
not the basement of the
Yes,
Legion.
yes. No, the space actually is fantastic. So let's talk about the success of last year's show for a minute, Teresa.
Yeah, for sure.
So how many artists were actually in the show?
I think we represented around 115 artists. The sales were really good. For our first year, they were really good. So we topped over $90,000.
Amazing.
Right? And
Amazing.
our attendance was good.
Oh.
The show, I gasped myself when we went into the Legion. We transformed it so well.
You did such a fantastic job.
And a lot of community support. I cannot say that enough. Like guys building walls, ordering fabric, and it was all just came together.
Came together beautifully. I think when artists think about, having an art event in a Legion, there are certain things that come to mind. However, the fact that you put fabric on the walls, you changed the lighting system, you really marketed the space so that it was very pleasing not only to artists but also to buyers as well.
Absolutely. We had big shoes to fill. We had a big space for a long time. And definitely bringing in some professionals who've transformed spaces before and partnering up with the Legion, which is our personal community people. And for those who don't know, our little art center, our home base, is right beside the Legion. So that's where we had that little store last year, our little art shop.
Yeah.
So we're also trying to give artists more and more opportunity. We don't want to be a craft show, but
No.
these, we have these artists who demonstrate and do workshops have an extra opportunity to sell a little few things.
Yeah.
And it all goes back into our pockets,
Yeah.
to our not-for-profit charity.
So the event certainly is well branded now. There are certainly many artists know about Paint Ontario and have submitted, happily so. So let's get to the details about maybe what the show dates are, the upcoming show dates, and let's talk about what's new.
Absolutely. Can we use the cheat
We
sheet?
sure can. So when do you open, Teresa, for applications?
So
to be
applications
submitted?
are March 1st
Okay.
to 16th.
Right.
And we've got 16 days. Don't wait till the end, guys. We're volunteers.
Right.
Try to get some in early.
Right.
And then by the 24th, you will know whether you have been accepted. You go to the website as per before.
Right.
The website's being updated. Our entries are getting smoother and easier. We've spent a lot of money reformatting it. So and then you're going to be delivering your work if you're lucky enough on April 12th.
12th to the 20th. So
12th.
you've done something really great for artists that don't live in this particular area.
Yes.
So for artists that are outside of the general area, what's your plan?
So on the second weekend, over the course of pickup time, we're going to provide some locations in different areas.
And a really beautiful feature for artists that don't want to feel that they want to make the trek, for example.
Well, the goal is to make it easier for these artists. We've got a lot of talented artists painting. Ontario is a big province, right? So we want to make it easy for you. So for $10, and you know you can't drive here for that, $10, you can have your work picked up, or you can drop your work off at a local cafe. We have a couple of cafes.
Awesome.
We have a couple of art shops, and then we'll pick it up for you. And let's hope we don't have to bring it back, but we will if we have to.
Sure.
So it'll be in reverse.
So that's just really fantastic for artists to know that it's going to be that simple. Your website looks pretty good, Teresa.
It's coming.
And so what is the address of the website?
If you just type in Paint Ontario, it'll come up. Grand Bend Art Center, of course. It will come up. Awesome. It will come up on there as well. We have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page. We have a YouTube page. There's a lot of videos that we did on there. So if you want to know something, absolutely go back and check. And you're coming back this year to speak, which is going to be terrific.
I'm looking forward to it, by the way. It's always great to share my experience with artists and how to help them, get better, or marketing strategies or whatever. So thank you for that opportunity, because I'm really looking forward to doing that.
Right, and we're switching out the coffee for some cocktails. We're not going in the morning. We're going to have something in the evening, and it'll be right in the venue this time.
Awesome.
So it's going to be really terrific. And you will host a round table and get some information out there to all these hardworking artists.
It's really fantastic, and I hope that artists will be able to take advantage of those talks. They're good, they're helpful, and there's a lot of good information in those sessions, Teresa.
And networking.
And
right?
networking, absolutely.
There's some friendships that have come out of
yes.
that. Other artists are often willing to help other artists.
You bet.
We gotta be in there. We're tactile. We want to be in your space and feel your energy.
Reach out and touch.
Yeah.
One of the cool things, Teresa, is that you have increased the prize money this year. So this is a great incentive for perhaps new artists that haven't submitted before, and consider. So the first prize is how much?
Now $3,000.
That's incredible.
It's gone up
$3,000, artists. That's worth taking note of.
It is. And second prize went up to $1,000. And the honorable mentions are now $500. They've gone up $250 each.
Right.
We put more prize money into sculpture. Another $500 has gone into sculpture money. And we are still accepting donations for more prizes. So a lot of the artists who come are familiar with our $250 honorable mentions. They're not honorable mentions. They are people's choice, if you will.
Okay.
So we have a lot of people at Grand Bend who own a lot of art, and they still love art. So for $250, they get to pretend to buy a piece of art. Give to the artist $250. They get to shop first. They get to go in and pick the painting that they would buy if they were still buying more art. Now, some of them can't help themselves, and they do buy them, but that's not the point. It's just to show their appreciation. So, and that $250 goes directly to the artist. We don't take a commission off of that. And last year we had over 10 prizes at $250. There's lots of little prizes as well as big prizes. But your job, of course, will be choosing the big prize.
Right, and I'm honored to do that, because last year it was an incredibly difficult chore, not a chore, but a job, because so many of the pieces of artwork were of high caliber, well done. The competition was intense. So artists, as Teresa always says, get busy.
Yes,
let's work towards that deadline of March the 1st to March 16th. Teresa, is this competition open to artists outside of Ontario?
The subject is Ontario. The artists can be across Canada, could even be from Europe. If you're here and you want to paint Ontario and have a friend enter, I'm cool with that. But the theme is Ontario. We had a little mix up last year, an old form snuck in, but we're back to Ontario themes.
Great.
And we should get together and talk more about that.
We will.
Themes and things that artists should know.
I'll be back.
Good, great. I hope so.
And we can do another promotion and
have a coffee.
And have a coffee
Cocktail,
and
whatever we need.
so what do you think? Good for now?
Oh, I think that first of all, great to see you. Good to stop
Likewise.
by. We'll have a tour around, and I think actually my friend Marcella is stopping by shortly.
Oh, fantastic.
Of course, Marcella has been such a big supporter. Marcella Bahar from the White Squirrel.
Okay.
And she has taken over our sculpture, a
Great.
part of our competition, and it's growing, and we want to talk a little bit about that. So I think she'll be here pretty soon.
Awesome. Well, I'll love to meet her, and perhaps Marcella and I can have a chat about the new category of sculpture, and encourage sculptors to get involved with Paint Ontario.
Excellent.
Sound good?
Like a great idea.
Okay.
Okay, super. Good to see you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Take care.
So, Paint Ontario is where it's at for 2025. Thank you, folks.
Right.
Okay. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.